Royal scandal alert. Rumors swirled that King Jigme might marry his wife's sister, but King Jigme had other plans. His decision sent shockwaves through Bhutan and beyond, prompting the question, what choice did he make and why? The answer would surprise everyone and change the course of Bhutan's royal history. A royal love story begins. Picture this, a young prince, barely a teenager, making a bold promise to a 7-year-old girl. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale, doesn't it? But this is no fiction. It's the beginning of King Jigme and Queen Jetsun Pema's love story. The year was 1997, and 17-year-old Prince Jigme attended a family picnic where he met little Jetsun Pema. Despite their 10-year age gap, something about her caught his eye. Maybe it was her bright smile or her curious nature. Whatever it was, it led the young prince to make an unexpected declaration. He got down on one knee, looked into her eyes, and said, "When you grow up, if I am single and not married, and if you are single and not married, I would like you to be my wife, provided we still feel the same." Can you imagine the shock and amusement of those around them? A prince proposing to a child? It seemed like nothing more than a sweet, playful moment. After all, royal marriages were typically arranged for political reasons, not based on childhood promises. As years passed, Jigme and Jetsun's paths diverged. The prince continued his royal education, preparing to one day lead his nation. He studied at prestigious schools in the United States and the United Kingdom, learning about international relations and political science. Meanwhile, young Jetsun pursued her own education, showing a keen interest in art and environmentalism. But fate had other plans for these two. In 2007, their paths crossed again at a family gathering. Jetsun, now a poised young woman of 17, caught the eye of the 27-year-old prince once more. This time, it wasn't just a childhood crush. The spark between them was undeniable. As they spent more time together, they discovered shared passions for art, the environment, and the welfare of the Bhutanese people. Their connection deepened, and soon, whispers of a royal romance began to circulate. But their journey was far from smooth sailing. The couple faced numerous challenges. How would the people of Bhutan react to their king choosing a commoner as his queen? And what about the age difference that had seemed so vast in their childhood? As their relationship blossomed, these questions loomed large. The stage was set for a modern royal love story that would captivate a nation and challenge centuries-old traditions. Breaking centuries-old traditions. Centuries-old traditions are deeply rooted in Bhutan, especially when it comes to royal marriages. King Jigme faced a crucial decision: follow his father's polygamous path or chart a new course for Bhutan's monarchy. In Bhutan, polygamy was not just accepted, but expected, particularly for royalty. The practice allowed a man to marry multiple wives, including his first wife's sisters. This tradition had been part of Bhutanese culture for generations, recognized both religiously and by state law. As King Jigme took the throne, pressure mounted. Traditionalists argued that polygamy was part of Bhutan's cultural heritage and that the king should uphold these long-standing customs. But times were changing in Bhutan. Younger generations were beginning to question old practices, looking to their new king for fresh perspectives. In a move that stunned the nation, King Jigme made his decision clear. He chose to have only one wife, declaring his unwavering commitment to Queen Jetsun Pema. The king's words echoed across Bhutan. If Bhutan has been ruled by ancient customs in the past, it will now be ruled by love. This bold statement sent shockwaves through Bhutanese society. Many hailed King Jigme as a progressive leader, while others struggled with this break from tradition. His choice reflected the changing social norms in Bhutan, where people were increasingly questioning traditional practices. As news of the king's decision spread, Bhutan found itself at a crossroads. How would the public react to this dramatic shift? The nation was divided between those who embraced change and those who clung to the old ways. King Jigme's decision had set Bhutan on a new path, blending respect for tradition with a vision for a modern future. A modern monarchy emerges. King Jigme and Queen Jetsun were about to revolutionize Bhutanese royal tradition. Their actions would leave the nation stunned, wondering if this was still the Bhutan they knew. The royal couple's decision to openly hold hands and embrace during public events sent shockwaves through Bhutanese society. This simple act of love challenged centuries of royal protocol. Older citizens were scandalized, while younger Bhutanese felt a surge of excitement. Was this the dawn of a new era? But the royal couple didn't stop there. They began to tear down the walls between the monarchy and the people. King Jigme and Queen Jetsun rolled up their sleeves and got involved in social work, meeting citizens face to face and listening to their concerns. They traded formal speeches for casual conversations and stuffy ceremonies for genuine interactions. Queen Jetsun became a driving force for change. She launched initiatives tackling pressing social issues head-on. Her active involvement inspired countless Bhutanese to join in. Suddenly, these concerns weren't just royal matters. They became everyone's responsibility. As news of these changes spread, public opinion shifted dramatically. Many Bhutanese, especially the younger generation, embraced this new, accessible monarchy with open arms. They saw King Jigme and Queen Jetsun as leaders who genuinely cared about their people and their country's future. The impact on Bhutanese society was profound. Women, in particular, found a new role model in Queen Jetsun. Her active involvement in various sectors inspired many Bhutanese women to step into leadership roles and community service. Young girls who once saw their options as limited now dreamed of making a difference, just like their queen. As King Jigme and Queen Jetsun continued to reshape the monarchy, they faced a new challenge, balancing their royal duties with family life. How would they raise their children in the spotlight while maintaining the warmth and openness that had endeared them to their people? The next chapter in their story was about to unfold, and Bhutan watched with bated breath. The royal family's growing legacy. The royal children of Bhutan are growing up in a world unlike any previous generation. Behind the smiles and family photos lies a carefully crafted strategy. What are King Jigme and Queen Jetsun preparing their children for? King Jigme broke royal tradition by being present for the birth of his first son. This move shocked the nation, but set the tone for a new era of royal parenting. Since then, the royal couple has welcomed 2 more children into their family. The royal family's approach to raising their children balances duty and normalcy. On tours and community visits, the young princes and princess are learning valuable lessons in leadership and service. Picture a toddler prince waving to crowds, or a young princess planting trees alongside her mother. These are more than photo opportunities. But how do you raise future leaders while keeping them grounded? The royal couple shares personal moments on social media, giving the public glimpses into their family life. We've seen them riding camels and sandboarding during a state visit to Mongolia. These moments show that even future kings and queens can enjoy being kids. Queen Jetsun's involvement in social causes plays a crucial role in shaping her children's future. By including them in her work, she's teaching them the importance of service and connection to their people. As the royal children grow, so does their potential impact on Bhutan's future. The nation watches eagerly, wondering how these young royals will shape the country in the years to come. King Jigme and Queen Jetsun are raising a generation of royals who are both leaders and servants, equally at home in palace halls and remote villages. As Bhutan moves forward, all eyes are on this golden family and the legacy they're building. What will be the next chapter in this modern monarchy's story? King Jigme and Queen Jetsun have transformed Bhutan's monarchy in remarkable ways. They've broken from age-old traditions, bringing a modern approach to royal life. Rejecting polygamy and showing public affection, they've made the monarchy more relatable to the people. Their dedication to education, healthcare, and environmental sustainability is actively shaping Bhutan's future. As they raise their children to be future leaders, the royal couple continues to steer Bhutan towards modernization. Their reign is redefining the role of monarchy in the 21st century, balancing tradition with progress. The impact of their leadership extends far beyond the borders of the land of the Thunder Dragon, setting a new standard for modern royalty. As Bhutan's story unfolds, the world watches with keen interest, wondering how this small Himalayan kingdom might influence global perspectives on leadership and national development. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Are you captivated by Bhutan's golden couple's love story? If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more royal reveals.